Do 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 do. Hello everyone, my name is Thomas, and welcome to today's edition of Thomas News. Our top story: there have been reports of rails being ripped up near... Hey! Who threw this contract onto my desk? Yes, that would be me. What the heck, man? Can't you see I'm in the middle of a news report? Yes, well, about your news report, Thomas, your show's getting cancelled. What? Cancelled? Yes, cancelled. But I'm a news show. People rely on me to give them the news. Well, that's the thing. No one wants to watch the news anymore. People want to see more of those modern model trains running around. Well, surely there must be some mistake. I'm sorry, Thomas, but that's just how things go in show business. Cancelled. Man, I still can't believe our show got cancelled. That's what happens in show business, Percy. Oh, to think they'd cancel a show like ours. Yeah, especially when it's got a smart red engine like me in it. It's your fault we got cancelled, Ben. What, my fault? Yeah, because you didn't do the reports right. No, you didn't do the reports right. Look, guys, I know we're all upset about our show getting cancelled, but I think this is a good opportunity to move on now. Move on? What do you mean by that? I mean, look into the future. Who needs show business when there are so many other things we can do out there? What? But I'm a weather girl. I can't imagine life without a camera in my face. I'm afraid there's nothing we can do about it, Mavis. I guess it's back to the quarry with us. See? Toby's got the right idea. But it won't be the same without all of us working together. Why don't we just pitch our show to someone else? Wait, Duck, what did you say? Yeah, why don't we just find a new broadcaster to do our show? Or hey, what if we even broadcasted it ourselves? We wouldn't need to rely on anyone to make our show. You know what, Duck? That's a great idea. We'll find a brand new studio, a big one that's better than any we've ever had before. We can film everything ourselves, and we can broadcast it with our own equipment. This will be the greatest installment of Thomas News ever. Well, here it is, gang. Our new studio. It's empty. Of course it is, James. We haven't put our stuff in it yet. Speaking of stuff, did you get our equipment, Brewster? Of course, Thomas. I've got it all right here. Good. Now we can start setting up. Wow, Percy, can you believe this? We're going to make an episode of Thomas News all on our own. Yeah, Thomas, that's really great. But I gotta ask, where did you get the studio? Oh, I found this studio super cheap on Facebook Marketplace. Marketplace? Yeah, the guy I bought it from was really nice about it. He was only charging $1 a week for it. Plus, he included all the studio equipment for absolutely free. Where have I heard this before? What did this guy look like? Oh, well, he was a yellow train, he had a square-like face, and he had a cement mixer on his back with a digger on his front. Thomas, are you sure that guy was trustworthy? He sounds kind of sketchy to me. Percy, the guy had a cement mixer on his back. You can always trust a guy like that. Sure. Okay, Thomas, everything's in place and we're all ready to go. Okay, places everyone, places. Let's make this the best episode of Thomas News ever. Lights, camera, and action. Dun 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 dun. Hello everyone, my name is Thomas, and welcome to our newest edition of Thomas News, the one where we go completely solo. Take that, TV providers. You're not supposed to talk about TV providers that way. Oh, be quiet. Anyway, today's top story. A while back, we covered the story of how Mr. Reminders' son had gone missing. Well, now it appears that Mr. Reminders himself has gone missing. We have Henry with more information.
Thank you, Thomas. Now, earlier this morning, Mr. Reminders was given an assignment by his wife to run down to the kitchen to get some milk for their son. However, it has been a while, and Mr. Reminders hasn't returned, and no one knows what happened to him.
Here now we have Mr. Reminders' wife and his son for an interview. Tell us, Mrs. Reminders, how do you feel about the whole situation? That husband of mine was never good at doing what he was told. I told him this morning... Not now, Johnny. I told him this morning, Harriet, our son needs a drink. Go down to the kitchen and get him some milk. And he's never come back. Not now, Johnny. And as you can see, he's never come back. That just shows you how reliable that husband of mine is.
Ma'am.
What is it, Johnny?
I'm thirsty.
Yes, I know you are, Johnny, but you won't be able to have a drink until your dad gets back with the milk. Well, there you have it, folks. The family is absolutely devastated. Let's just hope Mr. Reminders turns up soon. Okay, Thomas, back to you. And I've just received word that the local police are on a manhunt to track down Mr. Reminders. Let's hope they find him. In other news, a local engine has vowed to build up the largest collection of tanker cars ever seen in the world. We have James on the scene with an interview. Thank you, Thomas. I am here with the infamous tanker collecting engine who has brought along his whole collection for the interview. So, mister, what's your name? My name is James. Oh, that's my name too. And what do you do for a living? Why, I collect tanker cars, of course. Oh, and how many have you collected so far? 2. 2? Yup, 2. Oh, and how many more do you plan to get? What? Tanker cars. How many more do you want? What are you talking about? You're James, the tanker car collecting engine, aren't you? No, I thought you were James, the tanker car collecting engine. That's ridiculous. I'm James from Thomas News, and oh no, I have a tanker car collection. I can't do this for the rest of my life, no. And so we wish James all the best in his tanker car collecting travels. And now it's time for the weather report with Mavis. Everything is so white. Thank you, Mavis. We shall all keep that in mind as we go about our daily business. Breaking news! Mr. Reminders has been found. He has been spotted in the kitchen right where he was supposed to be. We have Gordon on the scene. Thank you, Thomas. Now, as you can see behind me, Mr. Reminders is right here, and he appears to be looking for something. I guess he hasn't found the milk yet. Let's go in for an interview. Excuse me, Mr. Reminders. What are you doing here? Well, I'm trying to find some milk to please the missus, but I can't find it anywhere. I've looked in the pantry, the cupboards, the outdoor freezer. No milk. Where is it? Well, have you checked the refrigerator? The refrigerator? Oh, the refrigerator. Okay. Yeah, there it is. And with that problem solved, Mr. Reminders can now return to his family with a mission accomplished. Okay, Thomas, back to you. And I'm sure Mr. Reminders' family will be very grateful to see him. And now it is time for the mayoral debate against Dowager Hat versus Mr. Bubbles. We have Toby on the... Who could that be?
This is the police. We have you surrounded.
It's the police! Everybody run for it! I'm Great Western. I can't afford to go to jail. It's your fault the police are coming, Ben. No, it's your fault, Bill. No, I actually did my job right. You're just sitting there doing nothing. I can't go back to jail! Aha! Tiny the fire truck in red paint. I'm here to settle a noise complaint. Whoa, this place is a mess. Must be some operation that's going on here. Tiny. Good friend Tiny. What brings you around here? Well, Thomas, dispatch sent me to this location to settle a noise complaint. Well, all we're doing is filming our news show. See, nothing illegal, so why don't you just move along and... Wait, noise complaint? Yes, on behalf of the Inskill Railroad, I am here to tell you to be quiet. The in-scale railroad? Yes, Thomas. This whole operation you're doing right here, you're based directly under the in-scale railroad. What? But I bought this whole place off of a complete stranger on the internet. Ah, well you see, that's your problem right there. But they were so nice about it. Look, they even included this control panel for absolutely free. Ah, that's not your control panel, Thomas. This control panel controls everything that happens on the in-scale railroad.
Now, I feel very privileged to be the biggest engine on the in-scale railroad. No one can control me. Oh no, someone's controlling me!
So what you're saying is I got ripped off? It appears that way, Thomas. But on behalf of the local police department, I am also here to tell you to be quiet. Anyway, I'll see you later, Thomas. So much for a reboot. Well, at least it can't get any worse than this. Oh, Thomas, I almost forgot to tell you. You're all under arrest. Wait, what? Okay, folks, what are the charges against Thomas News? Well, on behalf of local TV, we are charging Thomas News with hosting a TV show without a proper license. And on behalf of the In-Scale Railroad, we're charging Thomas News with trespassing. Guys, come on, I was caught in a scam and you all know that. Hey, I'm the judge around here and what I say goes. Well, Thomas News, under normal circumstances you would be charged $750 and 1 year in jail. However, I'm currently facing a bit of a conundrum, and I'm willing to let you all go if one of you watches my niece while I'm on vacation next week. Wait, really? Your Honor, with all due respect, I don't think you're allowed to do that. Well, I'm the judge here, and whatever I say goes. Case dismissed. Well, come on, Deku, let's go down to Gabriel's and get some fried coal. But I'm an electric engine. Oh, don't worry, you'll love it. Well, all's well that ends well, I suppose. I'm really sorry about all this, guys. I suppose I'll take one for the team. Oh, don't worry about it, Thomas, but are you sure you can handle the charge? Oh, come on, Percy. How hard can watching a kid for a week be? Now then, little Timmy, what do we do when we come to a bridge?
My name's not Timmy, fool. I live for bridge destruction.
I should have paid the fine. Go! Oh, and happy 8th anniversary to us. Go!